Hi there. In this video we'll be covering, can anyone write a book and get it published? There are two main paths to publishing your book. And even if one path isn't right for you, the other might be. By the end of this video, you will learn why you should believe in yourself and believe in your project, and why a book can help you reach your dreams. And stay tuned until the end of the video for a free resource I really think you're going to enjoy. Let's dive in. It's so easy to give up and lose faith and believe that you're not right to write a book. And I want to dispel that. I want to just throw that out right now. Not true. There are so many reasons why you are the perfect person to write a book, why you should write a book, why you have to write a book. There's so many stories brewing inside of me that I feel like if they don't get out, it's going to be painful. I just need to share them. I need to get them out into the world. The clients I work with as a ghostwriter, they feel the same way. These are stories that have been stuck inside of them for so long, and these stories are yearning to get out. These stories need to be told. The challenges that you face, they're difficult. They're struggles. The success you faced. When you think about successes and struggles, I ultimately see lessons. I see opportunities. You know, when you're talking to somebody about their career or their life or the ups and downs of yours, there's so many things that you can share to them. And ultimately, there's so many things that you can share within a book, that you can actually reach more people with a book than by just having one-on-one conversations. You know, so if you're thinking about the one-on-one conversations and the power that you can have in those moments, think about speaking to a group of people. Think about putting your stories in book form and sharing it with people on their time. Whenever they want to, they can sit down and read your book. And it's such an awesome thing. A book is a great way to show authority or expertise. When people are looking for experts in a different space, they go look for who's written books on the topic. A book is an automatic way to show that you have authority and expertise on a topic. It's not to say that if you just put out a garbage book that people are going to buy into it and it's going to have great returns. That's not true. You really need to put in the effort and take the time to do it right. It's not about just rushing out a book and it's going to have this immediate impact. You know, you really need to take some steps and follow the process. But writing a book and publishing a book can help you get from point A to point B. You know, whatever your dreams are, whatever your goals are, getting past that point and being able to share your message and being that thought leader that people look to ask you questions about a specific topic because your story matters, your message matters, your ideas matter. It's such a powerful, awesome thing. Why would you neglect that? Why would you turn that away? Don't turn that away. Embrace it, lean into it. Writing a book is a great way to establish your authority and a great way to take that next step in your thought leadership. There's multiple paths to publishing a book. The typical process, the traditional process, the process that you're probably thinking about in terms of publishing is working with a literary agent and a publisher, and someone else publishes the book for you. That's one option, and if you have a strong social media presence, a lot of influencers, and a marketable topic, that's certainly something that you could pursue. But the higher likelihood is that your book is probably going to be self-published. That's not a bad thing. It really just means you're in control. It means there are some out-of-pocket costs, but at the same time, you're in control of the process. And at the end of the day, if you do this right, the difference between a really great self-published book and a traditionally published book is negligible. You shouldn't know the difference, other than you looking at the spine and seeing who published it. There shouldn't be any discernible difference. And it's interesting for me because I've written or ghostwritten traditionally published and self-published books, and I can't tell you which one is better than the other because they're from the same writer, they're coming from similar vantage points. Messages are messages. You know, I think the same lessons are being applied in both ways. Obviously, they're going to be about different topics. You know, I can honestly say that some of my best books have been self-published, and I'm proud of that. I think it's a badge of honor. You know, I don't think it's a negative thing to say, oh, this book is less than because it was self-published. And I think a lot of authors would agree when they're looking at the financial returns from their book that there's higher rewards that can potentially come from self-publishing. So if traditional publishing isn't an option for you, and it's not a path you want to pursue, great. Don't pursue it. Take the easy road, self-publish it, and you're going to have a book that you're going to be really proud of. Whatever path you choose, ultimately think of your book as a springboard. Think of where you want to be next. Think of the space you want to inhabit. If you want to be a thought leader or an expert on a certain space, if you want to tell a story to get it off your chest, if you want to share a legacy project, if you want to build your legacy, if you want to establish yourself as a thought leader or CEO, if you want to take the next step as a public speaker, if you want to get better media requests. Literally all of these things can be done if you write and publish a good book. The springboard to all these things is the book. So think of the book, but think about what it can do for you. Think about the purpose it has. Think about what motivates you to finish it and what you want to have happen at the end of this process. When you publish your book and move forward in this new state, what does that look like for you? By doing that, you can figure out then what you want to write about and how it can help you get to that next level. If you want to learn more about can anyone write a book and get it published, you definitely want to watch the next episode. I'll link to it on the screen. It's called How to Write a Book and Get It Published. That's a much longer video. It focuses a lot more on the purpose behind the book foundation, some of my best writing tips, and more about the publishing paths. Remember, a good book can change your life. I'm Dan Good. Thanks for watching.